Alrighty, we're back at it. It's going to be another set of practice matches between our boy Thanks in the blue and Dutchy in the red. Practicing right now in the VVI, in the Infernal versus Vanguard. And if you're like me, you like this matchup. It's one of my favorite matchups. Even in the current imbalance, it's still a fun watch, a fun play. And there's been lots of imbalance moments between these two factions, and it's often been the best matchup in my mind, even when imbalanced. So hopefully you're going to enjoy this too. And we see Thanks opening command post here on the Secluded Grove. And we also have a shrine going down. That was after production for Dutchy. And a little farm over here. Check out this farm. It's going to create some fell hogs in a moment. One of the most powerful units in the game. And there's our first creeping crew. Even regrouping so that they run out together in safety. Buddy up. And dropping the effigy, so we got the curse on the creeps. And there come the phantoms. What about over here for Thanks? We have a Lancer. No scouts this game. A couple of the earlier matches, they were scouting each other. Another Lancer on the way. Along with Kinetic Redirect. I've been casting for so long, I'm trained to click on these buildings to look at it, even though I can watch it right up there. I'm going to get better at that. For sure, for sure. Brute goes back, eats a cabbage, so he can stay in the fight. Phantom's doing the tanking, that's what you want to happen. And the creeping lead, yet again, is in the hands of Dutchy. And there's a 5 supply lead too. There's our first Fiend Scout coming in, see what's going on. Sees a second Rax, sees a Habitat going down. Oh, a third Rax, sorry. 3 Rax. And Fiends are once again in scouting position to look for bases. And wait a second. There's Lancers trying to mess with the creeping out there. It looks like one Lancer did go down. And, ooh, got Fiend. I don't think he got the slime, but maybe. Eats cabbage, gets out of there. So I don't know. That was two Lancers that kind of got sacrificed in there, and I don't think they necessarily got the damage to pay for themselves. Okay, we're up to 4 Lancers for Thanks. Is that another... Oh no, it's a mech. We're doing a little tech switch here. We're going into mech. We'll see what that's for. Maybe it's just to get some Vulcans, Atlases, stuff like that. Or maybe we'll see some Hedgehog play. Not sure. We'll see. I don't really know what's the best against the kind of style that Dutchy's been playing. Which has been, well, taking advantage of these tier 1 units. And upgrading them, of course. Getting those Infernal Fury. Get the Reaper's Rush too, I guess. Although I don't know if that's been really prioritized in the current meta. Because there is no Plague Axes anymore. Although we do see a Ritual Chamber going down here. And Infernal Fury is almost done. Quick Draw Hustle just finished for Thanks. And despite it finishing, he's mostly on Lancer tech. Is this... No, Servos. Going for a third base. And I think that might be a little late for a third base at the 5-minute mark here. Is that a Vulcan out? Yes, okay. Like, we see the solar habitat on the mech bay. What's coming out of that? It's the Vulcan. And it's Luminite Camp creeping time for thanks. And that's to get that little extra income. And his third base is up now, and I guess saturated pretty quickly. Good to see. But it is already 5.5 minutes. We are third base up for Dutchy, as well as a macro shrine at the Therium. But no fourth base on the way yet for Dutchy. And Dutchy's actually only got about an 8 supply lead, which is still a lead. He's got some really well-positioned fiends on the map to try and check for movement of army. He's even sending some fiends to come over here and try and steal these. And while they won't steal them, they will steal the Therium one, actually. But they also get a spot on the army, which allowed Dutchy to see, okay, there was a Vulcan there was a bunch of Lancers. Knows what the composition is going to be. And what's he on? Well, maybe not too surprising. It's Brutes with a sprinkling of Gaunts. And more Imps? What? Is he trying to... He's trying to play a little Baneling game here. Little Flame Imps. Some of them are even bringing Luminite. That's not cool. Imps in the charge. Nope. Not yet. I'm waiting for those imps to do their thing. Oh, what? That's what the imp's doing, is making a Shroud Stone. Oh. Did a flame imp explode? I think he got a Lancer. Oh, here they go! Boom, boom, boom! Pretty good impacts from the flame imps. Shields up on one of the Lancer, or on one of the Vulcans. A couple of nanoswarms go down on the Vulcans. Those Vulcans are going to stay up for a while. Although the shield bubble goes down, and now it's just one Vulcan and no more Vulcans. A couple Exos show up, but I do not think there's going to be... Oh, okay, there is another Vulcan behind this, and that Vulcan might be able to do something. But there are also reinforcements showing up for Dutchy. There's just the one Vulcan left. He gets stunned. He's hoping to kill something, but no, he goes down, and that's going to be GG from Thanks. Here we go. It's another Stormgate game. And this is Thanks, the Australian from Australia. That's what they say. And his opponent, this is Dutchy, the Dutchman from America. He lives in America. And now I've told you too much. He's also known as the People's Champ. And about 17 other alts. You can find them all on my YouTube channel. Most of them, actually. Servers going out. Are they going to be overcharged? Yes, they are. They got overcharged even before the animation hit them. Who knew? Who knew? Probably every Vanguard player. Going for that command post. We've got Vault and Conclave. This is what these two have been doing so far in all these matches. Two production into Shrine for Dutchy on the Infernal side, and it's been command post into Barracks for Thanks. And what do we get? We're getting a Scout. I like that. I like that. And ooh, it's a creeping force, and this is something that I've been looking at recently. I think Dutchy picked this up yesterday, maybe from Turlock, who is playing a few matches, which is, why don't you go and steal the enemy's camp, because they'll often come and try and steal your camp. And now, oh, but Thanks is smart enough. He's like, ah, I knew you might do this. I'll come look at my own camp too. Doesn't look like he got a chance to get any last hits there. Does kill a Phantom. Do they get XP for killing Phantoms? I'm not sure. But unfortunately it won't matter because that Scout went down. And it's now going to be the center vision camp that Dutchy's going to go for. That's the key to this map. It's often the point that people are going to be fighting over. He's going to be the first one to gain a foothold, and of course that's expected as the Infernal player. Lancers popping out. And we're up to 3 racks and 1 BK lounge with the kinetic redirect on the way. And we got the speed cap taken by Dutch. And what do these Lancers think they're doing? They're not sure what they're doing either. Another Lancer coming over to join them. And more brutes. So watching these matches, I must say the Infernal just seems to be able to produce so much more stuff. And I haven't been really trying to figure out what that's all about, but Dutchy definitely has been able to get his bases going and produce a big army. I mean, I don't think that's a mystery or that's news to anyone. That Infernals have been a little bit overtuned. It kind of feels a little bit how Celestials were being played a few patches ago when they had really strong economy, and you could just sort of like, well, let's just make a bunch of Argents then, because, you know, if I can make a lot of them, they're good. And Brutes, of course, are a bit overpowered right now, but if behind that you also have a really strong economy, so you can just make a lot of tier 1, it doesn't even really matter what your tier 1 is if you can just pump out a lot of it fast, which is what we're kind of seeing in Infernals right now. Promote's going down on the lead. Lancer there, trying to keep him alive. And we got Dutchy all the way running home. I'm not sure why he's in full running home, but there's a lot of Lancers, and Lancers are good, but you want the Lancers on top of the Gaunts. So wait, there's not a lot of Gaunts to be on top of. So they're doing their best just to fight. A few of them do run around, and I think it's a good idea for them to use their kinetic redirect to run around, because that causes the targeting to change. So that basically helps you load balance the damage on your Lancers, so that all of them start getting low like this. And really good by tanks there to pull back the 4 weak ones. Although, no, you got to get out of there now. You don't want to fight. And let's see. Does he got any med techs out? Yes, he does. That's good. Good stuff. So, still in control of the center is Dutchy. And he sent some fiends to go recapture the speed camp. Did he go for this one too? No. Interesting. Interesting. One lone medtech here trying to heal up the Lancers. Just wishing, can I pop into one of these sentry posts? Because then I wouldn't have to cast these sad one heals at a time. Boop, boop, boop. Pop in there, medtech, buddy. Yeah, those are the healing juices we want. Free healing. Don't even need to spend your energy. It's crazy. 2 Vulcans and Lancer. Vulcan Lancer is the play for things right now. And while Dutchy's been playing the same every match, I don't think we can really blame him since he's won every match so far. It's really the onus is on Thanks to change up his play style to find some way to deal with how Dutchy's been playing. And Dutchy's coming in the back, using that back door, going for the hangar bay, and I actually like this, trying to take out some production. Vulcan shows up. Gets 1 brute with his stun, and the fiends as well. A few Lancers saying, stay out. Run all the way back home. Take the long run home. Hope you feel shame. Feel shame. As the Lancers are going to come in and they're going to be like, I'm going to come to a lot of damage to your base. But no, actually, because I have a whole army up here, says Dutchy. And oh no, Lancers. Yikes, you don't want that. Run away, run away. They're doing it. They're running away with their kinetic redirect. One of them needs to eat a cabbage. Yes. Watch out, you four. Run away, run away. No, don't fight. Don't fight. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, don't fight again. Oh. He went down. Those Lancers got the wrong orders, and they ended up going down. Scrapyard over here. Hornets out. Medtex Vulcans. And Hornets. So many brutes. Alright. I don't like this engage for thanks. Oh my. Shadow Flyers on top of the Hornets already. Hornets go down. Oh no. 2 Hornets staying alive. At least for a moment. Vulcan's actually doing pretty good in there. But Medtechs are down. Vulcan's just hoping the Nanoswarms are going to keep them up. 1 goes down. 2 try and jump jet away. Oh, a few Exos showed up. And wait a second. Almost everything got turned to blood and guts over here. Look at that nice gore pile. But it's still Thanks that needs to retreat from that. So actually those Vulcans, they did alright. They did alright. The Hornets, I mean, they did something. They were there, they did some damage, they soaked up some Shadow Flyers. I think it was probably a good trade. Hellborn Brute. Oh no, this is looking pretty dangerous. In they come. And jump jets back to try and get into a better surface area. Lower surface area for these units to just not have to fight all the brutes at once. And the one Vulcan left is taken out with the target fire from the Hellborn. Another Vulcan shows up, but suffers the same fate. And this base is probably down. And that might be the game here. This base down. What do we got for thanks over here? Not a lot. Not a lot. Definitely not enough to deal with this 100 supply lead. And Dutchy's pulled back for now. What's that? Oh, it's a sky mine. Dutchy has this base up already as well as this base mining. And it looks... Oh, this base is about to come up too. We saw the shadow of the dragon above there. And this is going to be it, I think, as this army's going to try and push in. It's going to clean up this small mining base over here before Thanks is going to show up and try and do some defending. I like how he's staying on the edge and hoping to just like pull off a few aggroed units, letting his base basically tank. And now he's formed a defensive position here. 1 helicarrier with the stealth bombing. But just not enough here. Another helicarrier showing up with another stealth bombing run. But there's just overwhelming forces. And that's GG from Thanks.